guys, welcome to Tars 37. I'm reviewing this, which is the Marvel Legends She-Hulk. It's really cool, really bust. Pick this update. I found this at Target. What's really weird is one of my Targets in this area is not going to be selling this. It's not sold at that store, but my other Target, which is like 2 hours away, is, which is kind of weird. But yeah, and you know, She-Hulk did not get the best reviews, but for whatever reason, this has been the hardest figure in this wave for me to track down. And I just think that's kind of funny because a lot of people always talk about how, oh, this show wasn't that popular, yet I cannot find this thing anywhere. But the artwork on the packaging looks great, and overall, it looks great. You get some fisted hands. It would have been nice if there were more accessories, but eh. And you do get these open hands, which are for like the thunderclap from the show, so that's pretty cool. That they kind of like tried to incorporate that a little bit. The only issue is it doesn't really work that well because of how the figure is made, and I'll kind of like go into that a little bit more detail later. But overall, I think the figure looks pretty good. I think it looks a lot like She-Hulk from the show. Now, the face, I'm not gonna lie to you, the face did not look good when they first revealed this thing, and I definitely think it's an in-person thing. To me, it looks a lot better in hand than it did on the images. But the hair is really good. The hair is like black, but it has the mixes of green, and it just looks so good. And the overall detailing on the suit is really nice too. I also think like the muscles and everything, I think it looks good. You know, I think sometimes they look weird like in plastic form, but overall I think it looks good. But the suit has a lot of like detailing into it, has some nice indents and patterns. I do think it has a little bit too much purple. I don't think the purple was like that bright in the TV show, and I don't think there was that much purple, but overall it's cool. And the shoes look really good as well. So to me, like when you're doing the thunderclap, it looks a lot better when you kind of like display it like this. But this pretty much, as far as the hands will go, you can kind of bend the arms and kind of get to work, but it just doesn't really work. And what would have made this a lot better is if they had put butterfly joints there, because then it could have actually done it. And what's weird is like they did butterfly joints on the Kate Bishop figure, but they just didn't on this one. Regardless, it looks cool, but I'm probably going to display it with the fisted hands. And overall, it's pretty neat. In terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head, 360 at the arm, swing out the shoulder, 360 there, double jointed pinless elbows, which are really nice. And then you got a 360 at the wrist, you got that weird torso articulation that looks forwards, backwards, and outwards. You got a 360 at the thigh, double jointed pinless knees, which again, I love the pinless, you know, they look good. And then the feet move up and down and go side to side. So in terms of articulation, pretty good. Here's a comparison with Iron Man, I think that was the Infinity Saga one. Here's a comparison with Captain Marvel, and then here's a comparison with the Smart Hulk, and then lastly, here is a comparison with Daredevil from the Netflix show. So I'm not entirely sure how tall this She-Hulk is. I think it's close to 7 inches, so it's not super tall, but I think it's pretty much in scale with the character. But yeah, overall this is pretty cool. I really like it, and thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.